Okay, and welcome to Photoshop for Beginners. This is lesson 2. And here we go. We have... Oh, it's gone. Come back. There we go. We've got a bunch of photos that we want to composite down to one. And that's going to be my base photo. And I've got some nasty looking pictures up there which I want to pull into this one. So... Let's begin using this nasty picture of somebody I took a photograph earlier on. I'm going to use the lasso tool here and basically draw a little ring around the edge, the piece I want to bring in. And there we go, and I'm now going to edit, copy, go back to the base photo and edit, paste. And then using this little tool here, the move around tool, I'm sure it's got a better name. I'm going to decide, there we go, and I don't like the size of it, it's too big. So edit, transform and scale. I'm going to grab hold of these handles on the edge here. So what I'm going to do is hold the shift button down, because if I don't, I have the ability to just stretch it out of proportion. So with the shift button down, it jumps to the right aspect ratio, and then we'll only scale like that. So happy with that one, just about there, and now I'm going to press the enter button or return, which will fix that down. Now I've done that. You see over here it's coming on a different layer, and you'll see the beauty of that later on, and I'm going to call that layer Alex, just to make things easier. If you can't see how this little icon in here and how big it is, makes it easier if you've given it a name. Okay, so that was that one. I'm done with that one. I'll close that and move on to the next one. And here's this lovely picture here. And cut around the edge. There we go. And edit, copy, back to the base picture, edit, paste. Yeah. And now under the edit transform, you'll see this little thing will have appeared, which is again, and it basically reproduces the last scaling that you had. So if I did that, it scales it exactly the same amount that Alex was scaled under there. But because the photos have all been taken with different a little bit further away or a little bit closer, I'm not going to be happy with that. So edit, transform, scale, and down a bit until that looks about right. So there we go. And again on the return button, and fixed. And we'll close that one down. And over here, that layer there, we'll call move. Alright, next one. Oh, excellent photo. Somebody small who lives in our house. There we go. We'll grab that using the lasso button. Edit, copy. We'll close that down. And edit, paste. There he is, larger than life. Transform, scale. And there he goes. Down there. It's making fine composite there. And we'll call that one Joe. And now the last one, this strange looking being here. There we go. Edit, copy, edit, paste, and then edit again, all in the edits. Scale down to here. There we go. And up again. Excellent. And that one is Jamie. Okay, so if I decide now that see, Alex is in the wrong place, I'll click on Alex's layer and I'll drag him around. You see that this represents their order in this layer. So he appears under here, but I think, oh hang on, I want his hands to appear over his head. So I'm going to drag him to the top of the pile. He's now on the top. So this is the brilliant thing about Photoshop. You have the ability to move these orders around, so you get it just how you want it. And saving it as a Photoshop file means that obviously you can go back to it later and pull them around. But if I'm happy with that, I'll use the crop tool just to crop this down to something a little bit more interesting. I think I can file, save that, and I'm going to save it as a JPEG file on my desktop, and this will flatten everything. So now, family picture. So once it's saved as a JPEG, nice large one, I won't be able to move those around anymore. It'll be a fixed file, and that'll be good to put in your PowerPoint. But obviously, if I save it as a Photoshop file on my desktop or wherever you want to keep it, you can call it the same name because it's a different file type. It'll save those with all of the orders and everything else that we've done to them there. And that's it. Thank you for listening.